What it is, what it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be listing some sugar daddy websites. I do have some listed right here in my phone for top 5 sugar daddy websites for you guys to get into, if that's something that you guys want to do. I know 3 years ago I had posted a video of how my experience was when it came to sugar daddy meets, and I had a lot of hate comments on that video too. That video did good, but there was a lot of hate, and it's crazy how much hate I was getting on that video. For a video that I posted 3 years ago, it's still getting a lot of attention to this day, but I wanted to do another refresh version of just going through some websites that are some top websites to get your coins. Disclaimer as well, I am not nowhere in shape and form telling you guys to do this. This is just a disclaimer that I'm not telling y'all to look for a sugar daddy. I'm telling y'all to be a sugar baby. I'm not telling y'all none of that. I'm just telling y'all the top websites when it comes to being a sugar or want to be a sugar baby, or even if you're a sugar daddy, you want to get into finding yourself a sugar baby. Here are some top websites. And I was going to do some apps, but I'm going to do that another time. I'm just going to stick to the websites, and in the next video I'm going to do some apps. Secret Arrangement is one that is definitely on my list, so that is going to be a number 1. One of the most well-known sugar daddy websites, Secret Arrangement connects wealthy individuals with attractive partners for mutual beneficial relationships. And of course, I am going to be listing some cons and pros. For the pros, of course, there is going to be financial support. One thing I cannot stress enough that I always said in my last videos that I got a lot of hate for was that these men are paying for your time. If a guy is coming to you for $100 worth an hour, and you think you can get more, and you know you're worth more than $100 an hour, or whatever the case may be, and mind you, you don't have to sleep with these men. That's the one thing too. I feel like my last videos, people were saying I was setting people up to have some type of intimacy with these people. I'm not promoting that at all. I'm saying is, if you're gonna be doing this, know how much you could probably get out of these men, and your price is your price, and you don't have to do anything. Even a hug or a kiss, do not do it. Besides that, lifestyle perks, that rather be like they pay for your trips, gifts. There's people out here getting shopping sprees out of these men. There's people getting these luxury gifts from these men, luxury dates, travel, just that lifestyle perk. And then next is going to be that mentorship or networking. So I know that a lot of people are also too on these websites to network, whether it be for social media, whether that be for to do real estate, network with these people and learn something as well. So there is pros and cons when it comes to these websites. Like, you don't have to just use these websites to just get a bag. You can learn something, you can gain some type of knowledge. These men out here, they love to talk, and the one thing they love to do is talk about themselves. If you make it to that stage where you get them to talk about themselves, eventually you can get them to talk about their business or whatever they do, and you can get free tips for them, or they teach you some things. Flexibility, so with scheduling a personal life, and then you have, you know, your business category life. When it comes to these websites, it's a flexibility. You can entertain them when you want to entertain them, or you don't have to entertain them at this time. The cons will be the dependency, so relying on a sugar daddy for financial support. It can create dependency and may limit financial independency. So there's girls out here that are not smart enough when it comes to handling these men. If you are dependent on these men strictly for their money and you don't have any money on your own, it can create a situation where now you feel as though like, oh, I have to do this, compared to I can earn $1,000 or two. There's a difference. So be smart, don't depend on these men. Kind of as well as the emotional part about it. So between transactional and emotional partners leading to potential emotional challenges. Sugar daddy can get attached to you. You can get attached to him. There's people out here that will date their sugar daddies. I'm not really seeing that as a con, but do use this. But I'm just saying, at that point, are you really using these websites to what they really meant for? I advise a lot of people that if you're going to be doing this, 21 and up. Then you have the social stigmas. Engaging with these men can subject individuals to judgment and social stigma from others. So you're going to get judged. There's people out here that even if you were to walk to your dinner date or walk to your shopping spree, they see a young woman with an old man, automatically they're going to judge and know the situation. But at the end of the day, they're not helping your pockets, and it is what it is. Sugar daddy meets. Now this is the video that I did 3 years ago that did do well on my channel, and if you guys know, you know. I post the thumbnail right here and the link will be down below as well, so you guys can check out what that website is about. But definitely like, comment, subscribe, and check out that video. Next, in third place is going to be Sugar Daddy For Me. With a large user base, Sugar Daddy For Me offers various memberships options, features to help sugar daddies and sugar babies find their ideal match. Again, with the pros and cons, it's going to be the same thing how I listed before. I did forget to mention before, another con was a lack of long-term stability. So if you don't know how to continue to entertain these men, if you don't know how to keep these men giving you money in your pockets, then eventually, or it could be a situation where these men are just like, oh, I'm not getting the box, I'ma head out. Some girls are lucky because some guys don't want anything at all and they just want to simply have that, what is that called? I always forget what the term is, but it's like basically financial dominancy or something like that, where like the men literally get turned on because they're able to just give you out extra coins to you because they can. It's like a turn on for them. Don't know how to keep them, or it might be a situation where they're expecting more than just these dates and want to move to another stage. Then yeah, the stability is not always going to be there for when it comes to the sugar daddy. So that's just another con that I forgot to list as well. Power dominancy. So how I did say, just like how some men are enjoying the simple fact they can pay for your lifestyle and pay for this, pay for that for you, a lot of these men can get disgusting and turn into like a powerhouse, just the simple fact that they know that like, okay, like this girl is dependent on my money, this girl is dependent on me. The whole situation can go left real quick. So that's why I say, don't depend on these people, don't depend on their money, don't depend on these sugar daddies. Make sure you have your own stuff set up before you even do this. The next website is going to be Rich Me Beautiful. So it emphasizes quality over quantity, focus on connecting successful individuals with attractive singles for fulfilling relationships. With this website, Rich Me Beautiful, I have not had a lot of time on this website to break it down to you, but if you want a specific video or just how I did 3 years ago on these websites that I'm listing, let me know down in the comments down below. Increased opportunities. Being wealthy and attractive can lead to more opportunities, relationships, and experiences. So for this, it's going to be the confidence boost. Feeling financially insecure and physically attractive can boost self-esteem and confidence. A lot of men, they know what they like, and if they see something they like, they're definitely going to try to connect with you, trying to offer you a deal. Hey, can we go on a date? You know, from there you kind of give them the price. In general, there's always going to be pros and cons from always feeling peer pressure to maintain yourself, because that's another thing that these men are looking for. Is always a woman that's always up to par. Look in the house when you're on your period, cramps, busting, just hair a mess. You cannot look like that when you go on these dates with these men. Last website is going to be Establishments. So those are my top 5 websites when it comes to sugar daddies, comes to being want to be a sugar baby. But I do want to say some things as well. Please be safe when you're doing this, and as soon as you have a gut feeling before you go on this date, before you go on this arrangement, before you go on this shopping spree, if you feel as though in your gut feeling that you shouldn't go, then please don't go. Besides the money, your safety is always going to be the #1 priority before even getting that money. They might going to be safe. There's going to be 2 types of sugar daddies too when you are doing these websites and when you're seeking out these sugar daddies. And that's going to be the wealthy, young, successful sugar daddy that you're dating. And that is also too going to be a older gentleman that has money. That's where sometimes they are seeking a little bit more. Some people do have a lot of luck when it comes to the younger guys, you know, different experiences for different folks. When doing this, you guys are not an escort at all, so you guys don't have to have intimacy with these men. You don't have to go further than just a payment transaction in a dinner date or a shopping date. If that's something that you guys are looking into, or for the guys that are watching that always judge these women, if that's something that you're looking into, then go look at some people's OnlyFans. Go look at these other escort websites. But for the females that are doing this, if you want to be an escort, by all means, but you definitely don't have to even give these men a hug or a handshake. But even with the escorts, it's no judgment zone here. It's just a simple fact that there's a difference between being an escort and being a sugar daddy. Two different lifestyles. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, a sugar baby is just a younger person that is just dating somebody that's just well established. So again, no judgment here when it comes to escorts, but we're not here for that. This is a different type of video. But other than that, I think that is it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you didn't already. I am gonna do a part 2 of sugar daddy apps, just the apps, because I know some people don't like the website versions or they don't prefer websites. So I am gonna do sugar daddy apps later down the road. But other than that, like, comment, and subscribe if you didn't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And for the guys, I already know it's gonna be continuous hate comments. All I gotta say is, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.